Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of explaining. Now, what I mean by that is, I'm going to be telling you guys every single thing that there is that maybe you guys don't already know in this update. For example, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me recently saying SMG, the brand new Awaken System. How exactly does it work? Because I know a lot of you guys can't seem to unlock it. But don't worry, by the end of this video, everything will get explained. So yeah, if you do end up finding this video helpful, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so first things first, let's discuss the Awaken system, because I think it's the part of this update that most people are confused about. So basically how it works is, it has a chance, not a chance actually, it is guaranteed to spawn in a double dungeon. However, do keep in mind, it is not going to be spawning in every double dungeon. And for example, what I mean by that is, as the dev over here, Pydo's Game, literally the owner inside of the Arise Discord server, literally confirmed that it will only spawn in a double dungeon of the solo city. So yeah, I guess I have to say sorry on the behalf of the devs for not mentioning this sooner, because I know a lot of you have been probably spam grinding double dungeons and you were probably getting frustrated. However, hey, at least you're not going to be wasting any more time. Wait till a double dungeon in the solo leveling world spawns and you should be good. Now do keep in mind, this isn't going to be like a random boss fight or whatever where you just need to take out the boss. It is actually going to be, an actual interactive boss fight. Like, for example, yeah, you can actually get hit and, get defeated. Meaning that it is going to be requiring a little bit of skill, in order to beat this dungeon. And then, yeah, once you take it out, you're going to be getting some free boosts. For example, 25 shadow levels, 15% damage, and as well, an aura. But anyways, moving on from that though, it's time to move on to the quest system. Now, there isn't really much to talk about this. However, there is something that someone did let me know. Apparently, you guys know how you can complete the quests and, go ahead and get some free rewards like powder dust, experience, and tickets. Well, yeah, you guys know the 2x EXP potion inside of the shop, the one found right over here. Well, yeah, it actually does work on the quests, meaning that you could technically decide to pop it, like when you are going to be doing, for example, an SS rank red double dungeon, and then, yeah, you could end up getting 50% of 450, that's like an extra 200 XP, and then, of course, if you take that onto every single other quest, plus as well the weekly quests, it is going to be adding up nicely. Yeah, basically this is a small thing that you could do if you want to boost up your EXP gain a little bit, because at the moment the quests don't really have any other use. But hey, they did promise that apparently in the near future they are going to be adding quests, for example, for units. For example, this is an example, by the way, this isn't in the game. Arise 100 ants, you get an N rank unit. You kind of get the idea. But anyways, moving on from that though, what about the weapons? Because I know a lot of you have been confused. I know in my last video I did make a little bit of a mistake. You guys know the Sacred Maul over here. I thought it was really weak, 258 QA damage. But thankfully you guys did let me know that apparently this is the base damage, meaning that it is going to be damage unaffected by rank. For example, if I buy this right now, for example, just like so, and then head on over to my weapons, you guys are going to see that actually it has a minimum damage of 1.47 QI. Basically what I'm trying to say is that the Laruda daggers are not that much stronger, meaning that it's a good replacement, okay? It's literally only a 400 QA difference. You're barely going to notice that. So for time being, until you're able to really fast take out the Laruda bosses, you could go for this and, I don't know, maybe get SS rank or S rank, up to you. And oh yeah, by the way, last thing to mention about this is that I'm sure lots of you guys are going to be asking, SMG, what about the legendary sword of the final world? Well, here's what it looks like at C rank, 6.70 QI, which if we compare that to a C rank of a Laruda dagger, it's still actually weaker. However, this time the difference is much smaller. In this case, 6.92 QI compared to 6.7. It's like a 200 QA difference. Yeah, not gonna lie, if it weren't for this next tip that I'm going to be telling you guys, I probably would have gone for the Flame Blade, but hold on. Don't immediately say that this is better to get. There is something I want to mention to you guys about the Laruda daggers. So you guys know the Winter Raid event, right? The one that has, the ability to get a Laruda dagger or an N rank unit. Well, yeah, did you guys know that that boss is actually affected by the looting enchant? And oh yeah, by the way, I am not talking about the looting enchant from like, for example, the relics. Like, for example, this one that increases the drop chance. No, I'm talking about, for example, looting aspect. You know, the one you can go on over to the enchants guy over here and get from the, I believe it's this one, yeah, looting aspect. Yeah, apparently the devs did a little bit of a mini change, and they changed it from not only just affecting dust, it now affects all items. Yes, that's right, I am referring to relics. Yes, the looting aspects enchant is going to be giving you more relics. It's also going to be giving you more dust, but most importantly in this case, it is going to be giving you more weapons. Now the next question is though, does the looting enchant itself affect it? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure, because I know a lot of people who have apparently gotten many more Laruda daggers after using even looting 6, for example. In fact, right now I am trying to do a little bit of a test and see if looting 6 makes a huge difference, and honestly, I'm not sure if it's just a coincidence. I did see a difference. I literally went from like getting 1 dagger every like 2 days all the way up to like a bunch of D ranks, a bunch of C ranks. Whether this looting 6 enchantment made a difference, there was a difference regardless. So what exactly does that technically mean? Well, I'm gonna say this. If I were you guys, get a good Laruda dagger, or maybe get a good flame blade, or maybe a good, what do you call these, the sacred molds. Try and get one of these weapons. Try to get looting aspect 2 and looting 6. So then that way, no matter what, you will have the maximum possible chances. And oh yeah, by the way, don't forget to use the drift compass at, you know, SS rank or S rank or whichever your best one is, and as well the relic that can be found, if I'm not mistaken, in the Dragon Ball Island. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. It's the one from the Dragon City, okay? You guys know the Dragon City, you know, the Dragon Ball themed island? Well, yeah, that one also has a relic that gives you drop chance. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, I've pretty much told you everything. But just before you guys click off the video and, you know, move on to something else, I do want to mention something, because this is actually going to be the very first video where I'm going to be ending off the video with a giveaway. Now, how exactly does this giveaway work? Well, it is going to be a game pass of your choice. Yes, that's right. I'm going to be giving one of you guys in the comments any one of these game passes. And the steps in order to validate yourself and, you know, get registered are very simple. First step, like the video. Second step, subscribe with notifications on. Then from there, once you've done both of those steps, all you want to do is post your username down below in the comments and maybe add a little bit of text, like for example, hey, I want to win because, and then just give me whatever reason you guys want. For example, you want big storage because you think big storage is cool, or I don't know, just give me whatever reason. Try and convince me why you should win. And yeah, one of you lucky legends are going to be getting a free game pass, whichever one you prefer, whether it's the cheapest one or the most expensive one, whatever you guys want. Oh yeah, by the way, just letting you know, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing this almost every single Arise crossover video. So yeah, even more reasoning that you guys stay tuned for the next ones, because in case you don't win in this video, you could potentially win in a future one. But anyways, apart from that though, that pretty much wraps up everything that I have to say. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'm gonna continue grinding because I mostly need a lot of money. I also need a lot of Laruda daggers. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.